Ladies and gentlemen, good day and welcome to the PNGS Gargi Fashion Jewellery Limited conference call. As a reminder, all participant lines will be in the listen-only mode, and there will be an opportunity for you to ask questions after the presentation concludes. Should you need assistance during this conference call, please signal an operator by pressing star, then 0 on your touchtone phone. Please note that this conference has been recorded. I now hand the conference over to Ms. Neha Boyd, Company Secretary from PNGS Gargi Fashion Jewellery Limited. Thank you, and over to you, Ms. Neha.
Thank you, Jacob. Good afternoon, everyone. This is Neha, Company Secretary and Compliance Officer of PNGS Gargi Fashion Jewellery Limited. A very warm welcome to all of you to the earnings conference call. For discussion, we have here with us today Mr. Amit Modak, our Director, and Mr. Vishwas Hundra, our Chief Financial Officer. Welcome, everybody. We wish to start by qualifying that during the call, we may make some forward-looking statements. PNGS Gargi does not provide any specific revenue earning guidance. Anything which is said during this call, which may reflect our outlook for the future, or which may be construed as a forward-looking statement, must be reviewed in conjunction with the risk that the company faces. These statements are considering the business environment we see as of today, and therefore there could be risk and uncertainties that could cause actual results to vary materially from what we are discussing on this call today. An audio link and transcript of this call will be shortly available on the investor section of our website, www.gargibypng.com. With this, we are now ready to begin with the opening statements and the performance of the company. And post that, we will be available for the question and answer session. I now request Mr. Amit Modak to take over. Over to you, sir.
Thank you and welcome to all. This is almost the third time we are meeting on the investor call come analyst call. It is called as a earning guidance call, but I don't know why we should call it as an earning guidance call, because we are in making a forward-looking statement, but still we say it's a earning guidance call. Still, as our CS has explained you, there might be some forward-looking statement which may happen during our discussion. There may be some earning guidance also given during our discussion, but all these things are subject to the risk which company may face during the working and may differ from the statement which we make and actual results which you see. I am confident that all you people have got to see better than what we have said earlier in our call, and that's why you must be happy to see the performance which is beyond the excellent performance. The first quarter we have completed, 30th June results are there. I want to first clarify one thing which I had clarified in my earlier...
Now in silent mode.
Hello? Hello? Is it audible?
Yes, sir, we can hear you. Please continue.
So, we have changed our business model from FOCO to FOFO in Q1. So, on 1st April, we sold entire inventory which was lying at the franchise's location and made an invoice to them. And subsequently, now that is running smoothly. So in first quarter, there was an abnormal sale which was amounted to almost 44 crore and PAT of almost 10 crore. But we had given a reconciliation statement showing that actual B2C, that is at customer sales, how much sales happened from those locations. So we will consider that for comparing with our earlier performance, and we have given that 13.65 crore is actual sale to the customer. And we have made on that basis some pro rata allocation of the COGS, then full allocation of the cost of the P&L account of the direct indirect cost. And it amounts to 2.91 crore rupees profit for Q1 on the comparable basis. Actually, we could have made the statement that there is a change in accounting system, there is change in our business model, so the current period figure are not strictly comparable with earlier period, and we could have given the full stop there, but we have got practice to have more and more transparency, and that's why we had given the reconciliation Many people were asking that where is the reconciliation. Actually, reconciliation was given along with the statement filed with the exchange. So it was you was required to scroll down the result. You could have seen those director statements, and from that you could have found those things. Whatever we had said earlier in earlier calls or earlier discussion, we have delivered more. And every time investors have got thought process that we are too conservative while telling during the call, and we perform far better than what we tell in the call. But this time I will say that now I have got experience about the business fully. Now I am conversant that what is likely to happen, and it is through the experience only. No one is perfect at the start. He becomes a little bit perfect after starting. He becomes more perfect after passing more time in the business and same business. So I am little bit now expert or updated about the business, and so this time I may not be that conservative as I was earlier conservative. You all have seen our Q1 performance with compared to Q1 performance of previous year, that is 30th June 23 to 30th June 24. It is almost a 80% growth is there in the top line as well as bottom line. So that itself shows that we are better performing as compared to the industry as such. Because industry CAGR is around 30 to 40%, as against we are performing as 80%. Many people again and again will definitely ask during the question and answer that whether that 100 crore will happen, which you had said earlier. So again I am saying that time I was regulated, so I said things. But as I said earlier also, that I will try my level best to complete the performance to show that figure which was not during the regulated period. Even during the regulated period, I will try to complete that figure and give the justice to the company. And I will not say it was during the unregulated period, so I am not supposed to have any responsibility about it. If the statement is made by myself, I will stick to that statement, and I will see how it will happen and how it will get fulfilled, and customer and my all investors will be happy. Furthermore, that fashion jewelry industry is very fastly growing, very fastly changing. Nowadays, corporates are more and more corporates are coming. We generally, since our promoters are 190 years old, they always keep the path to the others. They can make the mark in the industry for the others. And they have the confidence and forward-looking future. They know better about the business. Like they know 190 years back that jewelry will have better days, so they started jewelry business. Now they have started 2 years back fashion jewelry business, and that business is growing. And many others are entering in this business with the attraction that there is a charm in this business, earning in this business, and good opportunity in this business. So we are the benchmark for the others, and we want to be benchmark for others. If you compare all other fashion jewelry companies in the market, I cannot name one by one or at any point of time because it is not suitable and not ethical also to name. But you can refer or find out that I think one or two companies only has got bottom line in a black. All our others are in red. And again and again, as I always say, we want to be conservative in that term. We don't want to burn cash. We want to make money and use that money for the growth of the business and not the capital for the growth of business. This time, after all these efforts, few investors got gathered and they asked that for future expansion, if you are interested in raising the funds, we are ready to contribute, and on that basis, we made the private placement, preferential allotment, and many good investor chunk has supported it, and that is on the public domain, who are the allottees, proposed allottees. Once we get permission from the exchange for the allotment, who are the allottees, and from them also you can find that there is a good number of allottees and good quality of allottees. And so there will be a long running. Whatever funds are going to get generated out of that, which are around 40 crore rupees, those will be totally used for the future expansion. And this time, first time, I'm taking permission from those investors, and they have openly said, yes, it's good idea that I am likely to spend around 7 to 8 crore rupees out of that for pan-India marketing. And out of that, I will create a pan-India image, because now we are almost in 8 to 9 states spread through the SI stores. We have got almost 66 locations right now in operation, including shopper stop, FOCO model, and brand shops. So we are expanding this, and this number is likely to reach some miracle figure, just like a miracle figure which you are expecting about the top line. So I am confident that we will have better footprint pan-India, plus there will be more and more standalone shop, either through the master franchises or directly by the company on the FOCO model basis. There are many inquiries coming in for the FOCO model, but as we are very choosy, because once our name board will made up in some place, we are there to keep that always up, as that is our tradition in 190 years period. PN Gargi has never pulled down any of their board and any of their locations, so we want to maintain that legacy. I will keep this time more to hear from you the questions, and I will answer them, but I with the full assurance that you will get satisfied from our future performance. That much I can tell you. You will be satisfied with the top line, and that top line will be a respectful top line with a good CAGR, and that will be definitely beating the market or meeting the industry, and we will the footprint for the others. Thank you.
With this, we are now ready to open the question and answer session. I will now hand it over to Jacob. Over to you, Jacob.
Thank you very much. We will now begin the question and answer session. Anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and 1 on their touchtone telephone. If you wish to remove yourself from the question queue, you may press star and 2. Participants are requested to use handsets while asking a question. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. Ladies and gentlemen, to ask a question, you may press star and 1. Participants wish to ask a question may press star and 1. The first question is from the line of Rajesh Singhal from VTG Capital. Please go ahead.
Good afternoon, sir. Thank you for a great set of numbers. Given that the strong start to the year, where do you see, and also I think I heard your remark as well initially. So where do you see we ending FY'25 given the strong demand environment you are seeing this season?
No, I don't get exactly your question where I see Gargi as a company, or where, what is likely to be a number of the location and...
Yeah. So one is that we are seeing very good demand for the product. So where do we see Gargi basically reaching in FY'25? And the second question would be on the funding which we have raised. By when do you think that we will be able to deploy the whole 40 crore funding and have more number of stores coming in? Like maybe by end of FY'26, if we can give any target on number of stores, that will also be helpful, sir.
As far as number of store, as I said, that the number which you want to see at the top line, the same number I am interested in seeing at as a location also in coming another 8 to 10 months time. So you can take cue from that. And as I said, I am definitely going to deliver you, and will try wholeheartedly to deliver you what I have said at earlier when I was unregulated, but during the regulated time also, I will definitely try to deliver you. Third thing, the good demand is shown in the subsequent month of July also, after closure of first quarter, and if that demand remains robust as it was shown in July and subsequent period, I'm confident that Q2 will be also a good one. Q3 is always best one, and Q4 again for the fashion jewelry, it is always good one. So entire year will be good one. Regarding deploying of the fund, yes, we will deploy all those funds, that 40 crore rupees. It will be mainly for the working capital. Then at few places, capex, if we need to set up our own store, we generally avoid to go at the OpEx side and capex side. But still, if one or two or three opportunities comes forward, which are very lucrative and we want to go on our own as a company store, then definitely we will go there, and few out of that, around 8 to 10 crore, we may use there. 8 to 10 crore, as I said, it will be for the marketing event, which will be pan India presence. अभी हम लोगों का हो गया तो उसके लिए खर्चा किया जाएगा. So it will be used in another 15 to 18 months, not beyond 18 months. And you can imagine, मतलब there are no equations working in the market or in business. But if you see that what I have done with the 10 crore rupees, what I can do with the 40 crore rupees, to that extent only I can give the confidence.
Great, sir. So just a follow-up question on the amount of working capital. So let's say, so we are having out of that 40 crores, so 10 crore will be for all this pan India marketing campaign, and then 30 crore you will have for the working capital. So
yes.
How, given the way we have basically revolved the working capital in the past, so how many cycle we can think about? Like, let's say if we buy inventory say worth 30 crore rupees with that working capital money what we have raised. So how many times usually we rotate the 30 crore kind of inventory in a year?
Last year when we were having 12 crore rupees inventory on our books, we had got top line of almost 48 crore. So we had rotated it almost 3.5 to 4 times. This time it will not be hard and fast 3.5 to 4 times. But I think 3 times rotation is possible. Stock turn rotation to the extent of 3 times, it is possible. But don't go and calculate and turn over and put it to me. That whether do you mean that 150 crore will be the top line and all?
Yeah, no, that was my next question. So probably if we reach 100 crore this year, and we are able to rotate the 30 crore capital working capital 3 times next year. So probably we'll be doing like 150 to 200 crore kind of revenue in FY'26. Okay, I understand. Like it's not.
Management will take all the efforts to make it justifiable, because when I'm using money or I'm deploying money, I need to create turnover out of that. Unless I am creating turnover out of that, it is not making any sense to create a receivables or create the inventory. So management is full confident that we will definitely try to make that rotations comparable with the current rotations.
Okay, great. I will come back in the queue, sir. I will go back in the queue. So yeah.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Kushan Kasliwal from Incred Equities Research. Please go ahead.
Good afternoon, sir. Welcome to the meeting.
Hello, sir. Very good afternoon. Hope you are doing well.
Yes.
Very happy to be a shareholder for the last more than 1 year now. Sir, just wanted to understand, where are we looking in terms of expansion? Are we looking in southern states more, or, the eastern part of India, which is relatively untapped? Also, if you can give some color on the margin structure going on, because I think FOCO to FOCO, we might have some change in the EBITDA margin. Also, third, in the second quarter, since we have already offloaded most of the inventory, won't the top line artificially look very low versus the actual sales which happened in second quarter?
Only your last question I don't understand. Can you repeat or change something?
Sir, last question was कि अभी जो there is in first quarter we recognize all the inventory as sales because we moved from FOCO to FOCO.
Yes.
Now in next quarter we will only be recognizing the sales which we give to the franchise owners.
Yes.
So we will not be recognizing sales which happens to the ultimate customer now. So So next quarter sales will go down, right? Because the franchise owners are already filled up with inventory. So what will happen to top line in the next 2-3 quarters? Will it artificially look low?
Yes, just like it is artificially, if we are calling it artificially, just like it artificially looking high in first quarter, it will be low. But throughout this year, we will be giving you comparable directly B2C. Just like we had given for the June, we will give for the September, we will give for the December, and we will give for the March. And from next year onward, we will stop giving you this kind of comparison. But this reconciliation will be provided along with the result for throughout this year. So you can compare that and judge whether ultimately customer is there for the product or only we are billing to the franchisee and creating the sale. That much you can reconcile from that reconciliation. And I keep confidenting you that even if you ask any question after the result also to the CS portal, we will reply you. We don't want to keep anything in the dark. So that is your last part of the question. I have got some confusion. So if you repeat the first part of your question, I will be happy to answer it.
The first part was around expansion plan.
Yes.
Geographically, which locations are looking more lucrative to us? Where are we looking to expand geographically? And second was your view on EBITDA margins. Will they change since we have moved from FOFO to FOCO?
See, in FOFO to FOCO, there are certain things in that PNGS Gargi Limited, who are just like our master franchisee. They were working on the FOCO model, and now they will be working on the FOFO model. So earlier, they used to keep our inventory. They used to give us space for the business. We used to pay them certain rent or the facility charges and plus commission. Now they are only getting markup and markdown. We are selling them markdown, and they are selling same product on their invoice on the markup basis. So there will be, if you have seen even the current period, that is a Q1, compare with the last Q1 on the direct B2C basis, you must have seen that margins are in line with the earlier period. So there is not much impact due to change in FOCO to FOFO. To that extent, I can give you the confidence. Secondly, the expansion areas. Yes, we will try to expand in the area where there is a more demand. But getting space, suitable space in those areas is very tough thing. Right now, Rajesh ji, our one investor with whom I moved in the Bangalore and tried to find out the suitable location. And he guided me, but there are certain limitations. So even though Bangalore is very lucrative, there are certain limitations for us to go and try the luck. We are trying in Bangalore, we are trying in Hyderabad, we are trying in Kolkata, we are trying in Indore. So there are many areas where we are trying. But which will get clicked immediately, that I don't know. Recently, few days back, only 5-6 days back, I have blocked the one space at Thana, which is near to Mumbai, a standalone brand shop of the company. And we will shortly start it. Whenever it will get started, we will declare it on the public domain that it is started. But so we need to block the spaces, and those spaces are required to be in the market where our product is the targeted customer is coming in that market. So we are looking for the malls mainly, and if malls are not suitable, then standalone stores, and that way we are expanding. We are very much serious. I cannot explain you point to point or alphabet to alphabet how we are going on, but I can give you confidence that we are seriously working on it, and you will see a good picture by the end of the year.
Fair enough, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I'll go back to the queue if I have more questions.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Sharad Anuragi, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Hello. Good afternoon. Welcome.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon. Yes, sir. I had 3 questions. The first one is on the expansion side. If you can
elaborate. Go one by one because I don't remember afterwards what you asked earlier. So ask first question. I will keep on hang with you, so you can ask second question. So tell me your first question.
Yeah. So my first question is regarding the expansion plans. Can you please elaborate a bit more about what will you enter mainly the metro cities, or since I visited one of your store here in Vashi, and so you're gonna cover up the nearby areas going by the strategy. So basically, I just want to know the overall expansion strategy.
Yes, expansion strategy will be metros because working woman is our ultimate and major customer base. And second is a household woman who is fond of changing her fashion, and there has to be a good earning in her hand due to highly paid salaried her husband. So that is our targeted customer, and we see that tier 1 is a best area for all these purposes, but tier 2 is also up very fastly. Those are not exactly tier 2, which are likely to be tier 1, that kind of tier 2 cities, where BPOs are coming, then many education complexes are coming, then banking is moving, many offices are moving off the corporate for the cost benefit, and that's tier 2, which is likely to be coming tier 1 in a few years here in down the line. Those kind of tier 2 cities also we are targeting for expansion. And as I say, I cannot go on explaining alphabet to point that which are the cities we are targeting, because many times it happens if I pronounce something, my competitor will reach there, me, and I will lose the opportunity. So there are certain things which I cannot explain you exam hard and fast point to point.
Okay, sir. And sir, sorry I joined the call a bit late. Can you please repeat the number that you are targeting, number of stores you are targeting for this year?
We have already completed 66 locations, including SIS, along with the standalone 5 brand shops. So from there, we would like to expand at least add another 20 to 25% by the end of the year. But keep in mind, I have delivered whatever I said, not only to that extent, but something more than what I said. So, I have got limitation to make a forward-looking statement precisely. I cannot give you an exact number.
Right, sir, right. I understand. And sir, second question is on the marketing strategy. Since you will be deploying cash for marketing now, what is the marketing strategy of the company?
Marketing strategy is mainly social media, because it's a young working woman who used to browse social media rather than watching the TV or watching the movie, full-fledged movie in the theater. Or she is not having a liking to read the newspaper also by holding it in hand for a longer period. Then hoardings have got limited eyeballs, because once you pass from that hoarding, even every day, you may miss that hoarding. So social media will be the main strategy for the marketing purpose. And social media gives the presence pan-world, not only pan-India or the pan-specific area. It gets browsed, one can browse from anywhere, any part of the world.
Okay, sir. Thank you. I'll join the queue.
Okay.
Thank you. The next question is on the line of Dinesh from Finsight. Please go ahead.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes. Very good afternoon. Very welcome.
Sir, and really great set of numbers. So congratulations on that part. So my first question is, sir, we have seen of late excessive rains across parts of Maharashtra, especially in and around Pune. So just wanted to know if any ways that is affecting our business in this month, in the month of July and August.
Excessive rain.
Yep.
No, rain
has it impacted the shortfall is my question. Has it impacted the shortfall?
It affects for 1 or 2 days, not beyond that. And this is a discretionary purchase. So if someone may purchase on 5th, he will come on 6th. So that way it is not getting missed, because that is not like a mill. Uska koi kaam nahi hai, aisa nahi hai. This is the jewelry and fashion. So they may differ 1 or 2 days, and so we are not losing to that extent that businesses, few minds may get changed, and to that extent there may be risk, but we are not looking to that kind of any event, because July we were extremely well. Also, we are not looking on numbers getting lowered, even though rain is say or last week where we are operating. Yes, it may affect, but I am not looking to that extent that effect will be there.
Okay, great. And my another question, maybe you have answered a bit, but we have seen exceptional jump in the EBITDA margins, the margins this quarter, even with respect to the previous quarter and year on year as well. Do we expect this to continue for the upcoming quarters, or do we think the numbers would be around the similar levels?
I hope it should maintain.
It should maintain around these levels. Okay. Sounds great, sir, and all the best. Thank you very much.
Thank you. The next question is on the line of Rajesh Singla from VTG Capital. Please go ahead.
Yeah, hello, sir. Thank you for taking the question again. So if I look at the balance sheet, sir, we already had a equity net worth of around 30 crore at the end of March 2024. And with this fundraise and probably this year profit, we probably will have a net worth of around 100 crore. And our borrowings are like very, very minuscule. So do you think that the next phase of expansion we would be financing through debt and instead of diluting stake by the promoters?
Promoters are not interested in diluting the stake at all. This time also, whatever they were committed to contribute, they given the intent to contribute at 575 rupees in preferential allotment. And we will fund the next 18 months expansion at least from this expanded funds which are available through the preferential allotment. Thereafter, if required, we may go for the borrowing, or otherwise it will be within the internal resources. I am believing more on the internal resources and own fund rather than the borrowed fund. And diluting equity by the promoter, generally it will not happen. Generally, I am saying, but to some extent, 2 or 5% here or there may be if any good opportunity will be there. But that fund which will be there in their hand, they will deploy back in the same business. That much I can assure, because there is no other target for them to in any availability of the funds. Otherwise, why they should have invested right now in this preferential allotment also 20-25 crore rupees.
Right. So with the 100 crore kind of net worth, we can take borrowings or maybe internal accruals to fund further expansion, given our asset light model. And also, so one more question on this fundraise. So what kind of revenue we can achieve with this fundraise? Like, can we say that we are well funded at least up to 200-250 crore kind of revenue with after this fundraise?
Ultimately, we have come to that question only. That stock turn 3 होगा तो 100 करोड़ का 3 गुना कितना होता है, उतना 100 करोड़ आप डिप्लॉय करोगे और 3 stock turn करोगे तो टर्नओवर कितना होगा. Yes, as I said, I will try to maintain that stock turn ratio. And if stock turn or the debt means current asset to turnover ratio. I will not say hard and fast stock turn. I will say current asset to top line. So current asset to top line, I will try to maintain minimum to minimum 2.5 and good to good it will be 4.
Okay, great. And maybe last question from my side would be, so earlier you had communicated that we will be adding 7 exclusive brand stores this year. So anything which you have maybe a bit longer term time frame, if you can guide like.
Right now we are adding Talegaon, we are adding Thana. These 2 are final, and we are working on those stores. And those 2 stores will get added. And as I said in the earlier question also, I cannot spell out my exact locations right now because it is not good for me. Keep secrecy as compared to a competitor. Competitors are there, but some other competitors are also there, not the only national player. Local player competitors are also there who want to block our way of the expansion. I want to take the first mover advantage, and that's why I will keep it in dark. And as soon as it will happen, it will be there on the public domain. And first you all will get information through the exchange notification rather than anyone else.
Right. But we are on track for adding 7 stores this year.
Yes. I am trying my hard.
And for next year, like, can we assume that we will be able to add around 10 stores on annual basis from exclusive brand now that on a FOFO basis, we have a very strong backing from the promoter as well?
But product like us, that we need to have more and more sales point there rather than the exclusive store, because more and more reach is required rather than exclusive brand store. That is my perception, because exclusive brand store is a very costly affair rather than the point of sale, and where there is a very low cost but deep reach is there. And so turnover, that Shopper Stop, I can give the example from where we are getting very good response, and we are closing and we are clocking very respectful top line figures also from those locations at very nominal cost.
Right. Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I will go back into the queue.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Rahul Kumar Paliwal from Shifa Family Office. Please go ahead.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Very welcome. Welcome to the meeting.
Thanks, and thanks for the opportunity. So finally, we decided to pull the weight, which is the marketing expenses, right? And I hope this call will be taken consciously because 6 to 8 crore budget is what you're planning. Is it going to be solely a Gargi exercise, or it will be a joint exercise by the PNGS? Timing also is a little concern for me, because it makes sense only when Gargi goes across, Maharashtra or outside Maharashtra with PNGS only. So that's question number 1.
So this marketing, as I said, it will not just like throwing money on the road. It will be decided on the merit basis only, and it will be taken a very cautious decision where to spend, how to spend. PNG Sons Limited, that is our master franchisee, is spending currently for our marketing along with their advertisement, and we also spend on our own. But they are equally taking effort for the marketing our brand as they are master franchisee, and that is giving them some good advantage for the selling our product. This 6 to 8 crore is in next 2 years time. This is not a single year budget. Secondly, it will get capitalized and will get appropriated on a period of years basis. So it will not take toll of the profit directly in a single year. So there is no threat that profit will get clinched by that 6-8 crore directly in a single year. Please keep in mind, one should not keep in mind that 6-8 crore will get spent and it will get affected to the profitability and all these things, because these are the long-term these efforts. So it will get allocated on the long-term basis only.
Okay. So when you said it will be through social media, it means through influencer and all, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It will be mainly social media, to some extent the integration with some shows on the TV or the movie shows, and secondly it will be some part of the theatrical advertisement during the period of the popular movies which are getting launched.
Okay. So now when we are going into marketing side, of course, that will lead to more footfalls, right? So here comes the question second. I do see in, like, for example, in Indore, Krishna has opened recently. Then there are local heroes like Ish and all, and other right brands are coming up in fashion jewelry. So competitive intensity is going to be only increased from here, right? So what are the key initiatives been taken to deal with it? Because now you are spending as well, so you need to be prepared with the wider choices when customer visits. Because at the same time, you don't want to let them just visit and go back without offering much choices, which the neighborhood shop is offering. And any comments on this 14 karat gold Is it like approved by her marking? And what's the plan there? Will it be a pure jewelry or again a diamond based? Because then we'll have a conflict of interest with the parent PNGs.
First of all, conflict of interest will keep aside, but whatever we had said from start itself, that our 14 karat gold jewelry will be always 14 karat gold with natural diamond. We have never said 14 karat gold jewelry. We have always said 14 karat gold along with natural diamond jewelry. So it's a diamond jewelry basically. It is not a gold jewelry. Only thing gold used in that is a 14 karat, which reduces due to that 14 karat content the ticket size of that jewelry product or the jewelry piece. Because if I use 18 karat or 22 karat, that price will go up and that ticket size will go up. I want to make it affordable. So it's a pocket-friendly jewelry I want to create, along with some buyback component which can give the customer his money back after the using that jewelry. That was the thing. So there is no conflict of interest to that kind of thing. Otherwise, diamond jewelry is sold by PNG Sons Limited years together. वैसा अगर conflict of interest का सवाल रहता तो उन्होंने हमें restrict कर दिया रहता diamond jewelry introduce करने के लिए.
Fair enough. Cool.
I can tell you very quick figures also that in first quarter we have done almost 45 to 50% diamond jewelry in our total sale. So that diamond jewelry is quickly picking up. So even though ours is a fashion jewelry store, we are picking up the 14 karat gold diamond jewelry sale very fastly. And even though that fast increase was there in the component of the gold and diamond jewelry, our margins have not gone down. Margins have got maintained or even pinches up by 1 or 200 or 200 basis points.
True. That's interesting, the margin front. Maybe you can comment more in detail. My other question was about competitive intensity. So how you're going to handle it? Because once the customer footfall happens through this marketing, are you coming up with the wider product range, more options to be offered? Because you need to compete with the neighborhood shop, that the Geo, Mia and the Krishna of the world.
See, I cannot take the name. You are free to take name of anyone, but I am not free to take name of any of the fashion jewelry service provider or the product provider. But I can tell you very confidently that whatever variety we are offering is the best of best in the market, and that is the customer feedback, not my own feedback. I can show you the, if you request, I can send you the Google feedback which we are receiving. And in August month when we have said that online campaign we are running, that freedom, Independence Day campaign, we have seen out of total sale in first 8 days, almost 20% sale is online sale. So unless they are liking our product, they are not coming to us. And whatever name you have taken for the diamond and all this, they are years together old, means more than 30, 40 years old. I am not that old. So I need to chase them. I am too young for this kind of thing. There are fashion jewelry provider or this kind of affordable jewelry provider who are working for 15 to 20 years time in the market, and right now they are popular with their name. I am just 2.5 years old. So I need to work on it. But I cannot say that they are threat to me or I am threat to them. They are competitor to me. And जैसे रनिंग के रेस में दौड़ा जाता है, साथ वाले भी दौड़ते हैं, हम भी दौड़ते हैं, जो अच्छा होता है वो जीत जाता है. But I cannot say I will be the best and so I will win. Others are also running for their business. So I need to compete with them. To that extent only I can comment. I cannot take it as a threat or opportunity. I am doing my normal business. कोई भी मेरे बाजू में आके बैठता है तो मैं सोचता हूँ एक नया कॉम्पिटिटर मेरे साथ में आके बैठा है, चलो वो भी धंधा करेगा, मैं भी धंधा करूंगा. 140 करोड़ का पॉपुलेशन है. वी कैनॉट सर्व टू ईच ऑफ द इंडियन, अदरवाइज एंटायर 140 करोड़ विल बी माय कस्टमर एंड नोबडी विल बी द कस्टमर ऑफ अस.
Got it. I will back be in the queue. Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is on the line of Dinesh from Finsight. Please go ahead.
Hello, sir. Thank you for giving me another opportunity. My question is, sir, more on the lines of unit level economics. As you mentioned, we are opening quite a few branches across different parts of the state as well as the country. Like, are you seeing any drastical change in terms of the size or the cost per unit of running a shop or a store in, say, like Mumbai and Pune? It's different in Sangli or, a city like Miraj or Bangalore, that the price would change, right? The cost would change. So how are you looking, the expansion from a cost level, unit level expansion, perspective? If you could clarify something on that.
सस्ता रोए बार बार महंगा रोए एक बार ऐसा है. If I will go on looking only to the cost, then जहाँ पे भी इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर सस्ता है वहाँ पे जाके मैंने यूनिट सेट करना चाहिए, लेकिन वहाँ पे कस्टमर नहीं आएगा तो मैं क्या करूँगा. जहाँ पे भी महंगा है उधर फुटफॉल अगर अच्छा है तो वहाँ पे मुझे सेट करना चाहिए इरिस्पेक्टिव ऑफ कॉस्ट, क्योंकि उधर कस्टमर आने वाला है और मेरा कॉस्ट निकल के आने वाला है. सो आई नीड टू सी where customers are there rather than where cheap infrastructure is available. So I am looking to that one. Secondly, I am depending on more and more on the FOFO now onward. So when it's a FOFO, why I should think about what is the cost of operation, what is the cost of the rentals and all these things. Everything, the FOFO that franchisees need to think. Yes, definitely we guide them, we teach them, and we give them sufficient guidance also that what will the cost, what will the cost recovery, what could be the sale in that area, what will be your commission earning after entire cost, what will be your ROI, what will be your dry period, up to what period you will not get any returns, after what period you will get return. There is a Vashi is the best example, which is the first franchisee, third party franchisee. And they were earlier making just 2 or 3 lakh rupees a month. Now they are doing some 2-3 folds of what they were doing earlier. So it's a business which will get prop up in 2 or 3 years time. It is not a single मतलब आज चालू किया और कल से customer आना चालू हो गया. Even for the best of best food franchises also not experiencing in that way. They also require almost 6 to 8 months to wait for the customers, even though they are well-known franchises.
Yes, sir. Thank you for that clarification very much. I mean, my question is slightly different. I mean,
yes,
are we seeing any difference? Yeah, I mean, like, are we seeing... Sorry, I'm interrupting you.
No, you can repeat your question if you have not answered properly.
No, that's awesome. And my question was like, is there any drastical difference in terms of break-even period, like in terms of months or years, in running a show, opening and running a store in tier 1 and tier 2 cities, like say if we compare Mumbai versus Pune versus say Sangli, is there a difference in break-even period for even for franchises? I'm asking, or is it okay more or less similar in terms of months? So even from a franchise
point, it is 15 to 18 months to start making profit out of that.
Okay, irrespective of the place you're saying, irrespective of the place.
जब हम लोग फ्रेंचाइजी लोगों को कॉस्ट और कैपेक्स समझाते हैं तो उनको बोलते हैं कि पहले 6 महीने का पूरा खर्चा कैपेक्स में पकड़िए, पूरा 6 महीना आप 1 रुपए का भी सेल नहीं कर पाओगे, ऐसा पकड़ के कैलकुलेट कीजिए एंड देन कैलकुलेट द ROI. To that extent we explain them. It never happened like that, but we tell them that first 6 months cost may be your capex, entire running cost and entire fixed cost. But it is not happening like that, and they are getting good returns. And Mumbai, Pune, Sangli, Nashik, Solapur, everything is depending on what is footfall is likely to be there rather than what is cost to be.
Okay, got it. Yeah, thank you very much for that information. Yeah.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Rajesh Singla from VTG Capital. Please go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the opportunity again. Just one question from my side is like, can you please tell us about the current product line what we have and any new product lines which you are exploring for the future?
It's difficult to spell out very precisely, but yes, we will see in the similar line which will be suiting to the fashion and lifestyle. And we are exploring few out of that. but at appropriate time I can spell out exactly what we're going to do. Rajesh ji, extremely sorry, but you also understand my limitation regarding this thing.
No, it's okay. So no problem. I think it's all fine. Thank you very much.
Your question, I am positively, and my reply is also positive, that from the day one when we started this company, we have thought that this single product line we will not have. So we added that 14 karat gold with natural diamond. Now also we are thinking to add few more products. It may be a jewelry, it may be a lifestyle, or it may be a fashion, but something will get added and will get added value to the company.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Best of luck, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is on the line of Deepak, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Hello, sir. This is Deepak here. Thanks for this opportunity. I have two questions. This is the first time I'm talking to you. Since you mentioned that you're looking for affordable gold jewelry, which is why you're targeting 14 karat, my question is there any plan to use lab-grown diamonds? Because again, that comes in the affordable category. That's question number one. And question number two is, do you have to pay any royalties for using the brand name which you use from your sister concerns? Thank you.
No. It's like their second baby. So they are not charging to their baby any food cost. So that way they are not charging any brand using royalty or anything. You have got very good promoters with you who are not money-minded and who don't want to extract from the earnings of their other companies where public are also participating as a partners. So that is a very much a precise clarity from my side. At least for next 5 years, I can promise you that there will be no royalty or no any charges are going to be paid for using their name, that is a promoters of PN Gargi & Sons company promoted by promoters of PN Gargi & Sons Limited. So don't be having that kind of threat that there will be cost for the royalty or anything. What is your second question, sir? Please pardon.
Thank you for answering the first question. Second was basically, will any plans to use lab-grown diamonds, given that it's in the trend these days? So again, that meets the affordability index, and look-wise also feel-wise, it's pretty much the same.
Lab-grown diamond, if you have seen on social media, we have made advertisement. नेचुरल इज गुड ऐसा करके, मतलब नेचुरल डायमंड के लिए ही ऐड किया था विदाउट नेम ऑफ द डायमंड प्रोडक्ट. मतलब एक औरत है वो रियल फ्रूट्स खा रही है, उसका शोर है, वो फ्रूट जूस पी रहा है, तो वो बोलती है कि वेदर इट इज बेटर देन दिस वन, व्हेन इट्स नेचुरल इट्स बेटर करके वो हस्बैंड को बताती है. और हस्बैंड जूस पीने वाला और औरत फ्रूट खाने वाली दिखाई है, क्योंकि लेडी इज आवर कस्टमर, सो शी मस्ट बी वाइफ, एंड सो वी हैव प्रोटेक्टेड दैट शी इज स्पीकिंग टू हर हस्बैंड. But that kind of advertisement is already there. We are never going for the lab-grown diamond. You are looking to the lab-grown diamond, their condition, their inventory value condition. आप समझ के चलो, if your company is in that lab-grown diamond 1 year back, what could be the inventory value as on date of those lab-grown diamond inventory? So there is no risk of the erosion of the value of your inventory, because company will never touch to lab-grown diamond. It will always go with the natural diamond. As far as price is concerned, in lab-grown diamond, giving commitment regarding the buyback is very difficult. Even though it's a little bit costlier than the lab-grown diamond, this natural diamond and 14 karat gold, we are giving buyback guarantee. 90% cashback and 100% exchange. That guarantee we are giving. And in fashion jewelry, if somebody is getting back their money after use, there is nothing like it. So people prefer this kind of 14 karat and natural diamond. And as I have explained, that sale is picking up very fastly along with our fashion jewelry.
Perfect, sir. Thank you so much. All the best.
Thank you. The next question is on the line of Dinesh from Finsight. Please go ahead.
Thank you for giving me another opportunity, sir. Sir, actually, I recently visited, the Japurja in Pune, and I'm quite surprised that, there is, there's definitely shop outside, there in the premises, and quite surprised to see not much of jewelry there. I mean, all the other antiques and, other products were there on the sale, and it's a quite decently large store. But surprised not to see actually, the jewelry which, the Gargi is interested to sell. I'm surprised to know that. Like, I mean, any reason for that? Or are we still looking, because quite a few, there was footfall was quite great on that day. It was a Sunday and,
Saturday, Sunday footfall is always good there. And we keep jewelry only when we see there is a demand. We are observing for last 1 year, and we saw that souvenir kind of things and this antique looking kind of things have got demand rather than jewelry, because whoever comes there, he comes for the leisure. He is not a serious buyer when he is entering those shops. So keeping a very small inventory there instead of a huge inventory.
Yeah, but is that shop under Gargi itself, or it is part of the Japurja?
It is a FOFO model. It is under Japurja.
Okay, got it, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you. A reminder to all participants, to ask a question, you may press star and 1. Ladies and gentlemen, to ask a question, you may press star and 1. We have the next question from the line of Mahesh, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Yeah, hello, sir. Recently I saw the advertisement.
So your voice is not clear. Voice is not clear.
Yes.
Okay, is that clear now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, is that clear now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so recently I saw a couple of ads in ABC Chowk and Marathi Big Boss by PNGS Gargi. Are you planning to have some brand ambassador?
No, right now we are not planning any brand ambassador. But your question is very good. Somebody asked a question some few numbers back that whether PNG Sons is also making any advertisement for PNGS Gargi. So that Big Boss is sponsored by PN Gargi and Sons Limited, and the gifting is made by the Gargi Fashion Jewellery Limited. So we are getting present in that national level very good brand show along with a good anchor, and from there we are getting reaching to many people pan India and pan Maharashtra. Basically it's a Marathi Big Boss, so pan Maharashtra, and we are getting good presence there. And all these people who will won the prize at the time of exit, because all who will exit from the house, they will get one voucher for buying the Gargi Fashion Jewellery 14 karat natural diamond jewellery. They need to visit our shop. They need to buy their the jewellery. So we will have their footfall there. We can create a reel of that and post it. So we can get a more awareness with the customer that so and so celebrity also visited and they also like the Gargi fashion.
Okay. And I think in Nashik also you recently did some exhibition or something, right, to check the demand for your products, right? So any plans to open any stores in Nashik also?
No, I have not made any exhibition or anything in Nashik. There are our 2 shops and 1 brand store at College Road.
Okay. Okay, thank you, sir.
Yes, next.
Thank you. Yes. The next question is from the line of Sharat Anuragi, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity again, sir. Can you please explain the buyback scheme that you were talking about just a while ago?
That is 14 karat gold natural diamond jewelry has got buyback option, not the silver jewelry.
Okay, and what is the buyback offer?
That buyback offer for 14 karat gold natural diamond jewelry is 90% of the value of that day or 100% value of that day for the exchange with the new 14 karat natural diamond jewelry.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you.
A reminder to all participants, to ask a question, you may press star and 1. A reminder to all participants, to ask a question, you may press star and 1. We have a follow-up question by Mr. Rahul Kumar Paliwal from Shifa Family Office. Please go ahead.
So, sir, you spoke about this new product pipeline or new category. So, will it be a new category altogether? Any idea about the ticket size of the product? And will it be the woman specific or you may target
woman specific? Woman specific. It will be a lifestyle or the fashion, and will get sold and marketed by same company through same line. No separate stores or anything from the same store.
Lifestyle size. Okay. Any idea about ticket size?
Ticket size will be, it will be a consumer product.
Okay. So we can assume 5,000 to 20,000 or...
No, even less than that.
I see. That will be a fast-moving consumer.
Yes.
So so now we are expanding into larger scale. Any change or you made into logistics side because inventory, logistics, all this will be...
Entire presently managed by Sequel. Entirely, it is presently managed by Sequel Logistics. The secured logistics which is meant for the gold, silver and money transit. Sequel is a very popular name in logistics in this precious market.
Got it. That's a matured logistics chain. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, fine. Yeah. Thank you for the opportunity and wishing you the best as a shareholder. And
one clarification from my side to all the listeners and all participants. There are many questions coming in that some similar name jewelry house has got permission for the IPO and all these things. But our company has got no relation with that company. Our promoter for main company, PN Gargi Sons also do not have any relation with that company. So any impact of their IPO will not be there on my company's performance or the working or creating the popularity for my company or working. Similarly, my company's popularity will not affect to them, or any negative or positive things of each other will not affect to each other.
Thank you. A reminder to all participants, to ask a question, you may press star and 1. Participant requesting to ask a question may press star and 1. Ladies and gentlemen, to ask a question, you may press star and 1. A reminder to all participants to ask
if questions are over, we can...
So we have a follow-up question by Mr. Rahul Kumar Paliwal from Shifa Family Office. Please go ahead.
So, sir, we are present into this 20,000 to 60,000 kind of bucket as of now. Are we looking for higher bucket size as well? Beyond 1 lakh?
No, I don't get your question.
Right now, the product range is on higher side. The bucket is like almost 15,000, 20,000 to 60,000, 80,000, 70,000.
Yes.
Are we looking to upgrade to the going beyond 1 lakh rupee?
It will be during festival period mainly, because last time during our Valentine Day period, we sold almost 50 plus diamond necklaces of rupees 1 lakh plus.
Oh,
but that will be selectively during the festival period or any specific occasion period.
Got it. And that will make a kind of niche feeling to the consumer as well, like limited.
Yes, and that carrying that inventory is easy for me because I take that inventory on sale or return basis for specific period and don't carry it in my normal inventory.
Got it. And we keep the gold on the book, or we do lease or do something else?
No, it's on book. It's very small quantity.
Got it. All the best, sir.
And as it is in FOFO model, I need to sell the entire product along with gold, diamond, everything with pricing to the FOFO. So that price risk of gold goes to the FOFO, that franchise holder.
Got it. All the best, sir. All the best. Pleasure talking to you as always.
Thank you very much. A reminder to all participants, if you have a question, you may press star and 1. We have the next question from the line of Shushma, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Welcome. Good afternoon, madam.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. Sir, sorry, I joined the call a bit later. Sir, in the Q4, you were mentioning there will be a bump up revenue in the Q1 that you have mentioned already in the last call. So, may you know, sir, will this revenue will sustain in the Q2, Q3 as well, or is there a reduction in the upcoming quarter?
No, I not clearly listened to your question.
Sir, is it clear, sir, now? Yeah. Sir, in the previous Q4 call, you were mentioning there will be a sudden bump up in the Q1 of FY'25. So there is a very big jump of revenue now. So my question is this revenue will continue in the upcoming quarters as well, as you guided like only for one quarter any set of numbers?
Yes, it is a one-time event because entire inventory got billed to the franchisee. And simultaneously, if you see in our report, there is a director's note also, which is giving reconciliation to you. अगर पुराने तरीके से ही accounting होता तो कितना होता? Means if it is into the directly to the customer, तो customer को directly कितना बेचा है? वो franchisee को कितना बेचा है? वो एक बात है. Customer को कितना बेचा है? So we have sold almost 13.6 rupees to the customer. Vis-a-vis in same period last year, we sold 6 crore 52 lakh rupees. So there is a growth. And this one-time event will not repeat every quarter, but this explanation that is in your reconciliation, top line reconciliation, bottom line reconciliation note will continue for throughout this year. So it will be for your better understanding of the company's performance.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
You are coming from which city?
From Hyderabad.
Hyderabad. Okay. Thank you for calling.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Rajesh Singla from VTG Capital. Please go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Thank you again for taking my question. So if I understand this, the FOFO model usually is treated as like an external customer because we carry any risk to the inventory. So it is treated as a receivable in our books. And we have very good sales to FOFO in the first quarter, driven by the one-time shift inventory because of change in model. So can you comment on the demand from the FOFO franchisee in the second quarter? Because the first quarter we built a significant material, and what kind of demand we have seen so far in the FOFO from the FOFO model stores in the second quarter so far, sir?
In second quarter also they are doing well. As it is, there was a monsoon sale was there in month of July, where we performed extremely well. And during that period, they were calling for the new variety from our side. And it is a continuous process that earlier purchased items they are sending back as a sales return to us and asking for the new variety. We send new variety to them and replace their inventory. So it's a continuous rotating thing. Almost 60 to 70% they sell it, about 20-25% they return as a non-sellable or the variety if they want to reshuffle for the time being, and that kind of exercise keep on going. But whatever inventory is with them is getting reflected indirectly in the receivable of the company. So as far as current assets are concerned, those are going to remain at same level, either in form of inventory or in form of receivable.
Right. So whatever the way this whole rotation, whatever is happening in terms of that is a normal rotation in the business because that usually happen in all the franchisee. So despite all the rotation, we are seeing very strong demand on a net basis in the second quarter.
Yes, second quarter also we are looking good demand, and you will see the figures when second quarter results will come, that those are equally charming and making you happy as it is made happy to you in first quarter.
Okay. Thank you. Best of luck.
और आप सब लोगों का जो इच्छा है वही मेरी इच्छा है कि ये दिल मांगे मोर जैसा है कि ज्यादा से ज्यादा मैं करता रहूं और आप एंजॉय करते रहे. आपका दिल ज्यादा मांगता है तो आई एम रेडी टू प्रोवाइड यू द रिप्राइव एंड आई एम रेडी टू सप्लाई फॉर योर सेटिस्फैक्शन.
Thank you very much. A reminder to all participants, to ask a question you may press star and 1. As there are no further questions, I would now like to hand the conference over to Mr. Amit Modak for closing comments.
Yes. Participated in the conference, plus the analysts who have joined the conference for knowing our business or the industry. And I am happy that our industry is growing well. They are going at 30 to 40% CAGR. And I am more happy that our company is performing even far better than what industry is performing. That is at 30-40% CAGR industry is performing. We are performing beyond 50% CAGR. And I hope that you all will be happy with the company's performance in the coming days. I assure you that we will leave no stone behind which will give any regret to any of the investors to be with us. Thank you.
Thank you. On behalf of PNGS Gargi Fashion Jewellery Ltd, that concludes this conference. Thank you for joining us, and you may now disconnect your lines.